Right, welcome to the beginner class, our 45-minute beginner class on this cold day. Keep your warm things on so long. So we're going to try and warm the body quite soon, but we are going to sit quietly to begin with. So just finding yourself in a comfortable seat first. You're welcome to place a block under your hips if you want. I'm going to go back to my mat. And I'll see you there. So settling down in a seat, and allowing the wrists to settle in front of the knees, sitting tall, and close your eyes. Once the eyes are closed, check in with your seat once again. Lean a little bit back into the space behind you without slouching and without losing too much length in the spine. The crown of the head is moving up towards the sky. Shoulders are relaxed. The legs are as relaxed as you can get them. With the eyes closed, start to notice what part of your front body is moving as you breathe normally. So just notice, are you feeling the upper abdomen moving, or the lower, or both? Are you feeling the chest lift? Can you feel the rib cage in the front and the sides move when you breathe? Noticing personally for you how it feels. And then we're going to start to deepen and lengthen the breath. So let's take a full breath in, just a normal breath. Breathe in. Breathe out, side out. And then let's start to lengthen that. So breathe in and take your time. Maybe you feel your ribs and your belly expand and your chest lift. And then take your time to breathe out. We're looking to breathe out through the nose. Breathe out fully, and then just relax, come back to normal breathing. And then we'll do that again. So when you're ready, we're going to lengthen. Nice big long breath in. You might start to count now to about 4 as you breathe in. And then the same amount of counts as you breathe out. Soften the belly, relax all of that again. Return to normal breathing. And then when you're ready, we'll continue like that. So it's a square breath, even inhale, even exhale duration. Let's go. Inhaling, counting your count. So for some people, it may be less, 4 or 5, maybe some people. And then just continue now to take the same amount of counts on the out breath. If you need to pause as we have done in between your breaths, please do. But we're going to continue like this with the breath. Keep your back upright as you do the pranayama, inviting this vital life force, the prana, breath here in the body, knowing that you've expelled all of that old stale air fully as you breathe out. And also knowing that you're not allowing yourself to get too anxious, too tired by this exercise. So the most important thing is that you're not over breathing. How would you know if you're over breathing? You'll feel an agitation in the body. It's too much like hard work. Remember, it's a practice. The whole of the yoga practice is a practice. And we just continue from where we are. Noticing any slight changes as the body warms up. And those vital muscles around the rib cage, under the arms, the front body start to expand to allow these deep breaths. As the diaphragm moves up and down with the breath. So finish the breath that you're on. Then take one more breath before we finish. Return to normal breath and bring your hands to your heart. Feel the connection of the thumbs at the breastplate. Pressing all 10 fingers together. Let's take a bow of the head down towards the hands. And then open your eyes and look down at your fingertips. And then start to lift your closed hands straight up. Look at your hands and take the hands above you. Now you can look straight ahead. And then nice and easy, open up your hands like an opening flower and stretch out to the side and bring it down. So we're going to just keep doing that with breath. So inhale, hands find each other and go up towards the sky. And exhale, we open out, arms come down. Let's close the eyes again and do 3 more like that. Work with your breath. You might go back to that square breath. You might have the same amount of count. So really slowing down the movement of the body to stay the same rate of the breath. When you've finished, again, bring your hands to meet in front of your heart. Let's open the eyes, and we're just going to change the cross in the legs. So if you're on a block, take the block out and change the cross in your legs. Sometimes it's nice to straighten out the legs and just get the joints to be in a different direction. And then for most of us, the leg in front will be the leg we don't normally choose, the non-habitual seat. And then use your hands to take your buttocks flesh and scoop the flesh back so that you can really feel your sit bones ground down into the seat. And place a hand on your front leg. So we're going to lean back as far back as we can, straightening the arms but holding that leg. And now we're separating the shoulder blades. Pull your belly back as much as you can. And then we're going to come forward so the arms will bend. As your chest comes through, rock forwards as far as you can over the sit bone to the front. And then go back again, lean back around your body. This is your out breath. Again, coming through. Let your shoulder blades wake up a little bit behind your back. And one more. Round your body as you lean back. Come forward and open up your chest. And then we're going to release. And then take your hands out to the side. We're going to raise the right arm. So I'm going to mirror you. And lean into a side bend to the left. That's somewhere really nice and easy. That left hand is supporting you on the floor and the arm can bend. Give it some time. And then allow that left ear to start to drop towards the left shoulder. And then turn your top hand away from you. The palms now facing away from your ear. And start to draw your straight arms down until it's just below shoulder height. So now it's going to be a little heavy. And it's going to help to stretch out the neck. Don't overdo anything. Just feel out. What does this feel like for you as that weight of the arm helps with the stretch? stay with the head down or inclined and let your fingers go as low as you can get them on the right hand. And then take your left hand to your cheek and push your head up with your arm and get longer in the neck as you come up. And then let's do the other side. This is one of my most favorite exercises. Start to lean. It's just a gentle lean over to the right. And no rush for the head to go. Let it happen in its own time. The right ear will get a little closer to the right shoulder. And then start to turn that top hand away from you and draw that straight arm down, any height between shoulder height and the floor. And then be here in this gentle stretch. And take a little longer here. Check that you're not holding your breath. And then let those left fingertips find the floor. Your right hand will come to the side of your head and it's going to push your head all the way up. And bring your arm down. Okay, let's just roll out the shoulders one at a time. Sometimes we can get a little tense in the shoulders when we do neck stretches, and then change the direction of the rolls. Just finding some easy movement. So anytime that you feel your neck is sore or your back is sore, minimal amounts of movement around the body is really good for your just keeping mobile and not getting stiff there, spasms. Okay, so we're going to add to that. We're going to raise the right shoulder up into the ear. And then bring it down. And do that again. Pull it up. And down. And last time, up. And a drop. Other side, left shoulder, breathe in. Breathe out and drop. Again, up. And down. And bring it up last time. And take it down. Both of them together. Big breath in. Breathe out and drop the shoulders. And again, breathe in. Lift the shoulders. And take it down. Last time. Lift up. And drop it down. Okay, good. So we're going to bring our awareness to the hands. We're almost finished with the cross-leg seat. So take your left hand and start to pull the thumb very gently. It's like a little stretch till you get to the end. And then go from finger to finger. From the base where it joins the hand, pull it out. Go to your pinky finger as well. And then just run once more across each finger. Okay. And then bring that right hand forwards and pull those fingers back with your left hand. Your right arm is straight. And then take the hand out to the side and down and do the same thing. Gently pull the fingers back. Okay, good. And then just shake that out. A little bit of a shake. It can come right from the shoulder. Don't be too vigorous. Up and down, side to side. All right, other hand. So we're just going to give each finger a little bit of attention. Pull it just gently. And go again. Run it back. Each finger gets 2 lots of TLC. Okay, good. And then fingers up. Pull it back with your right hand. Don't forget the baby finger. And then roll it out to the side and down and pull the fingers back. So this is us warming up our wrists. This is going to be on our hands. All right. And then shake that out. Shake it out. Up and down, side to side. Move from the shoulder. Don't be afraid. And then go with both of them. Let's see what feels good. So especially when we're cold, get much stiffer, need to get the circulation going. Okay, so we shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Shake it out, shake it out. All right, good. So the next thing is to stand up. Let's just straighten out the legs a little forward. And you can just kick the backs of the knees up and down. All right, and then in your own way, come to a standing position. So I'm going to cross my legs and come forwards onto my hands and knees. You can follow me if you like and tuck toes And just lift your hips and walk your hands back. And then roll up to standing. Okay, so however you're up, you're up. Okay, so one of my most favorite exercises is to strengthen the forearms and all of the bones in the arms and the hands. So we're going to start to open and close the hands, shooting the fingers out. So try and stay with me. We don't want to lower the hands lower than shoulder height. So even when we take the arms out to the sides, which you can do now, try and keep them as high as you can. We're also going to go a little higher up. Now, as you can see, I move around here because it just takes the intensity out of it. Open, close, open, close, open, close. You're welcome to walk around your room, get off your mat if you want. Open, close, take it out to the side. It's going to feel like, what? There's no more strength left. I can't do this. It's so heavy. Keep going. Bring it forward as best as you can. Just take your right arm up. Keep the left arm forward. Bring it down and just take your left arm up. Good. And bring it down. Both arms up. Quite nice to stretch the body while you do this. Take it out to the side. Bring your right arm forward. Bring your other arm forward. Take both your arms up. Maybe do a little dance here. Shoot it out, shoot it out. Bring it forwards again. We're almost done, we're almost done. Oh, stay with it, stay with it, stay with it. Take it out to the side. Take it up above your head and stretch your fingers out. Take a big breath in. And then fold in half. Rest your elbows on your thighs and let your fingers just dangle down to, my fingers are touching, down to the floor, and let your head drop. Now your forward bend, you could deepen it and rather take your hands to the floor with your knees soft, or stay supported for this first round. A nice way to protect the back. You see my back's really nice and long, and I'm really just getting the stretch in the backs of my legs. You could add to the stretch by lifting the sit bones a little higher and the head and the shoulders a little heavier down. Take 2 more breaths. One more breath. And then from here, we will be standing up. So the easiest way for your back is to push your hands onto your legs and stand up. So raise your arms up above the head, high mountain, and walk yourself to the back of your mat. So at the back of the mat, your feet are hip distance apart. I'll just show you from the front. Feet face forward, and you've got straight arms. Now, can you lock your elbows? In other words, straighten your arms. What we try and do is get our hands close and then the elbows bend. So you want to take them, even if it's a wide V, straight. And then you'll work over time in getting your straight arms up. A little closer up, a little more parallel. Also, can you move your arms back without sticking the ribs out or the bum? So you've got to pull those ribs in. I know I'm guilty. I do it a lot. I have to work hard on that. So let's focus on the legs. We're almost done. Can your legs be really active? And lifting up your big quadricep muscle group. Muscles, pull your abdominals in. Stretch, one more breath. Then let the arms just drop down. Close your eyes. Let the arms dangle at your sides. Feel how the energy has changed in your arms, fingers, wherever you can feel it. And just be with that right in your body, fully witnessing what's going on as you are moving it. Okay, open your eyes. So we're going to add on to that. So raise your arms up. That's your high mountain. We won't hold it. Take a forward fold. So just let your arms drop and you decide where you want to be. I'm going to have my hands on the floor for the second round. Let your head be nice and heavy. We're still softening the knees. No rush to straighten them. but you want to have enough of a stretch here that you feel like you're doing something. All right, we're going to walk forwards and find ourselves on our hands and knees. Come to the floor one knee at a time. Control your landing. Keep your toes tucked under. We're taking cow. Look forward. Inhale. Half stretch. Exhale. Round your back. Drop your head. Got 3 more of these. Close your eyes. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat stretch. Basking in the movement, the freedom of this. Inhale, cow. Exhale, expanding your back body. And last one, inhale. Cat stretch, exhale. Come to neutral back and bring your forearms onto the floor. Flip your feet so that your toenails are on the floor. And now, with your hands flat, just let your chest drop down to the chair, to the floor, and lift it up. And down. And push your elbows down to come up. And again, down. And up. So these little scapular push-ups. You can just keep going. You might feel one side is a little more mobile. Or maybe you favor one side, it's stronger. Keep going. So here your shoulder blades are separating and coming closer together. Okay, one more. And then we deserve child's pose. Let's walk the arms back, take the hips back, and rest your body on your legs, drop your head. So the feet are close together. Quite nice to have a gap between the knees. Gives your belly and your chest, the ladies, some space to drop down. Keep the head down, keep the head heavy. Remember, you can do anything you want with your arms. So if you'd like to have your head on your hands rather, that's absolutely fine. So stay. Such a nice posture. Whenever I go into it, I think, why don't I do this more? Why don't I do this throughout the day? Feel the lower back broaden, the buttocks getting a stretch. We'll take one more breath. And then we're coming back onto our elbows and onto our hands and knees. So now take your right foot back and put the whole of the foot on the floor. So your right hip's now starting to turn up. And can you bring your right hand to your hip and let your whole body face the right side? So if you're feeling like you need to pad up the mat under your left knee, you may have to just change it up. You might need some more support there. So now you're in the supported side plank. I know you've been there for longer than me. Just once, can you take your hand up to the ceiling and over your ear and get a stretch, that whole side of the body? All right, come back down. Take child's pose again. Feet together, knees apart. Hips go back. Drop everything down. Keep your breaths a little longer. And then let's come up onto the elbows, onto the hands. And we're taking this to the other side. Left leg goes back. Put the whole of the foot on the floor. And then slowly bring your left hand to your left hip. And open up that left shoulder. You want your whole body to face the side of the room. Your buttocks should be really active. So your left buttock is wrapping. And then bring your hand up to point to the ceiling. And then over your ear and enjoy that stretch. Keep your right arm nice and straight and strong. Straight left leg, straight arms. All right, with control, come back down. And again, child's pose. Take it back. One more breath here. And then find yourself on your hands and knees again. Tuck your toes, a little push into the floor to lift up. First, downward facing dog. Straighten your arms, keep your knees bent to begin with. Not too bent, otherwise it's too much in the thighs. You'll feel a comfortable bend and the heels will be up. That's fine. You still want to work, though, the heels a little closer to the floor. And with time, you might start to straighten out your legs. Try not to let the shoulders come forwards, though, when you do that. All right. We're walking the hands again back to the feet. We are folded in half, standing on 2 feet. We're going to find a halfway lift. So slide your hands up your shins, just below your knees. Lengthen your spine. Fold again, hands slide down, drop your head. And then tuck your tailbone, roll up to standing. You have to wrap your buttocks. Oh, that should feel so nice in the back. And then raise your arms up. You're going to take a little side bend to your right. Drop your right arm, lean over to the right. Don't hold your breath here. Come up. Go to your left. Stay for one more breath. And come up. We're going to keep moving this forward fold. We're going to put everything together that we've done. Tuck your chin. Walk your hands forwards onto your hands and knees. One round of cow. Inhale, look forward. One round of cat. Exhale, round your body. Bring your forearms to the floor. 2 rounds of a scapular push-up. Drop your chest. Lift your chest. Drop. Lift. Child's pose. Flip your feet. Take it back. Come onto your hands and knees again. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. One little stretch here. One breath. Walk your hands back to the back of your mat until you're standing on your legs. Hang forward. Drop your head. Halfway lift. Hands slide up the shins. Inhale. Long back. Forward fold. Exhale. Roll up to standing. Scoop the tailbone underneath you. Open up your body. Once you're looking straight ahead, raise your arms. We just keep going like that. Side bend right. We're going to move it just a little bit more. Come up. Side bend left. And come up. Forward fold. Hinge from your hips. Hang down. Walk your hands forward. All the way to your hands and knees. Inhale, cow, look forward. Exhale, cat stretch. Tuck your tailbone. Come to your forearms. Let your chest dip. Lift your chest. Second time down and up. Child's pose. All the way back. Now can you keep your elbows off the floor with your hands pressing down? So straighten your arms. Hands are nice and wide on your mat. Come up to your hands and knees. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. We're going to hold for one stretch here. Stay. Breathing in and breathing out. Then walk your hands to the back of your mat again. Stand on your legs, hands forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Bend your knees, scoop the tailbone, roll up to standing. Raise your arms up above the head. We've got another round. Side bend right. Coming up. Side bend left. And come up. Forward fold. Exhale all the way down. Walk your hands forwards until you're on your hands and your knees. Cow. Inhale. Back stretch. Exhale. Forearms. Let your chest dip. Bring it up. Let it dip. Bring it up. Child's pose. Flip your feet. Maybe you keep your hands as far away from your shoulders as you can get them. Look at them. Take them nice and wide on your mat. Keep your elbows up. But you want your bums back at the same time. So in other words, I want you to stretch. Let's come up onto the hands and the knees. Downward facing dog. We pause here for one breath. You can enjoy the stretch. Now we walk the hands back again. We're standing in a forward fold. Halfway lift is the next posture. Breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Bend your knees, roll up to standing. No rush. Look straight ahead, arms up, inhale. We go again, side bend right. And up. Find a flow to your left. So you just never stop moving. Arm up. Forward fold as you breathe out. Walk your hands forward, hands and knees. Find the floor with control. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. We're going to skip the forearms and take child's pose. Go all the way back. Active arms, active hands. Come up to downward facing dog. Stretch it out. One breath here. Exhale. Walk your hands back. Stand at the back of your mat. Bend your knees. We're rolling up to standing. Gaze straight ahead. Raise your arms. We've got another round. Becomes like a moving meditation. Side bend right. Side bend left. Taking the body back into all different shapes. Forward fold. Complete your posture. So a little extra tuck of the chin. Then look forwards, hands and knees. Find the floor. Take your time. Straight into cow. Inhale. Cat stretch. Exhale. Child's pose. Take it all the way back. Arms are active. Thumbs are closer to the feet. Downward facing dog. Hold for one breath. And up. Walk your hands back with the back of the mat. Fold. Roll up to standing. Take your time. Look straight ahead. Raise your arms. And we're on our last round. Stay with it. Stay with the discipline of staying with the practice. It's easy to just walk off the mat and go into the kitchen and make a cup of coffee. Stay with this. It's so good for you on so many levels. We're finding our hands and knee position. We're in cow. Breathe into cat stretch. Find your child's pose. Get longer and heavier. Find your downward facing dog. Make sure your hands are pressing down, fingerprints all the way. Stretch one breath here. Walk your hands back to the back of your mat. Forward fold. Roll up to standing. Once you're looking straight ahead, close your eyes. Deepen your breath. Take a sigh out if you need to. Just be a witness to your own stillness. Standing tall. So just as we began the practice seated with a long spine, same thing now, as tall as you can be. Maybe you can feel your heart in your chest. The breath going. Okay, open your eyes. All right, so just step your any foot forward that you can still see me if you turn to the side of your mat, left foot or right foot. So we're going to go into a stance where we are supporting our upper body on our hands on our legs. Okay, the feet don't have to be too wide. You should be comfy here. And then we're going to bring the left shoulder forward and look all the way to the back. So I'll do it from this side. The left arm will be straight, your left arm is straight, and your right arm is bent. Come back to center and do that the other side. So you're stretching those big muscles in the back body and also the inner thigh. Come back to center, change again. Use the hand on the leg to push the knee away from you. Come back to center once more. Take it into this little twist back. Bring it up. And again, take it back, looking all the way back, twist it out. All right, come back to center and stand up. Bring your legs closer again and shake them out. So we're going to keep the body warm, and then we'll do one more last little horse stance, moving meditation, and then we'll come down to the floor for some stretching. So now just feel like someone popped you on a horse. You can decide how big you want your horse or a barrel, and my feet are not super turned out. I'm not trying to get like this whole ballet thing going on. So you want to be able to just be comfy, slight turn out in the feet. Bring your hands into your heart. So we're going to start to go. Bring your arms forward and open them. Now you can add your little opening, it's like your cow. And then bring your palms to meet, and this is like your cat stretch. And then neutralize your back, look straight ahead. And then bend your knees. Bend, bend, bend. And then stick your booty out and bring your hands to the floor and drop your head. So I'm not dropping my hips that much. And then we're going to stand up. So wrap your buttocks, straighten out your legs, raise your arms up. And hands in the heart space, bend your knees. We're back to start. Let's go. Inhale, open up your chest, open your arms. Exhale, close your chest, let your palms meet. Neutral back, look straight ahead, hands at the heart. Exhale, just take it down now, just kind of let it go and drop between your thighs. Wrap your buttocks underneath you to stand up. So that's the challenge. That's why we're doing this, arms up. If it's going to get tiring, hands in the heart. So if it gets tiring, don't bend so deep. Let's take another round. Inhale to open. Big, gigantic opening. Exhale to close, everything round. Neutralize, hands in the heart. Exhale, you kind of fall yourself down, drop your head. And now it's a wrapping of the buttocks underneath you. Straighten out your legs, arms up, hands in the heart. We've got one last round to do. Opening up, inhale. Exhale, hands meet to the front. Neutralize, hands in the heart space. Okay, this time stay down. Take yourself down. Take your heels out so that you can find a wide-legged forward bend. So if it's too much to have your hands on the floor, put your hands on your shins, just not on your knee joints. Okay, and then start to let your body go down. You've got to pull those quadriceps, those big leg muscles up the bones. Let your weight of your head go. Crown of the head moves down to the floor. Feel the backs of the legs stretch out. Still want your shoulders to lift up, away from the floor. You're just hanging out here. Please, if your legs are very tight to the backs of your legs, bend your knees if you need to. One more breath. All right. So we're going to turn to the front of the mat. So whatever foot's at the front of your mat, spin around here to a low lunge. Come onto your fingertips and look forward. You are welcome to bring your back knee down. We just want to get a nice long stretch here. Wherever you are, stay. Lift your chest and lift your abdominals back to support your lower back. Take one more breath. Make sure there's weight in your hands. If it's too much for your fingers or your wrists, put your hands into this. Okay, we're going to come up so we can go to the other side. So lift your hips. Just spin around on the floor to the back of your mat and take that same posture. You're in a lunge. Your back knee was down on the other side. It doesn't have to be here. Perhaps you have a knee thing and you don't want it down, whatever it is. Make sure that you've chosen it deliberately. One more breath. Okay, push your hands into the floor to lift your hips. Go around to the front of your mat again. And then step back to down dog. Bring your knees to the floor. Take your bums over to one side and lay on your back. Make your way down safely onto your back and slowly. So we're going to bring the soles of the feet to Baddha Konasana. They touch and the knees are out wide. Once you find yourself in this posture, just push the outside of your feet into the floor, lift your bums, and scoop them forwards a little to reduce the severe arch in the lower back, and then rest again, and your hands settle on your inner thighs. Allow your shoulder blades to be tucked underneath your back. The elbows are on the floor. Close your eyes. And try and relax into this position. So the idea of having the hands on the inner thighs is to move the breath through the fingers. So send your relaxing, warm breath in and out of the fingers, the hands. Try and relax everything. Keep the breath moving evenly into the body and out. Still breathing through the nose if you can. Okay, we're going to come out of this. So help your legs with your hands and ground your feet. They are hip distance apart. Just stay for a moment. All right, bring your knees into your chest. Take your arms out to the floor in a T. Roll your head from left to right and left again. Let it stay there. And then drop your knees to your right. Go, get heavier until your legs are as heavy as they can be and you're in this twist. Your left shoulder is far away from your left knee, getting this kind of diagonal stretch. Try and relax everything. Check your jaw, check your mouth and your cheeks, maybe your forehead. And then come back to center, nice and lazy. Roll your head to your right and let your knees go to your left. Let them go, go, go. And they'll just land however the body wants them to. To be no pain. See how the body feels on this side. Is there any difference? Should feel really nice to get this twist now. I always marvel at how good my body can feel. So many postures in yoga that we can experiment with, become creative for our own unique bodies and needs. Okay, bring your knees back to your center, hug your knees and give yourself a little squeeze. You can rock from side to side. And then we're going to find ourselves in Shavasana. Full relaxation, take the legs straight onto the mat, nice and wide apart. Backs of the hands find the mat. You need to put something warm on top of your chest, please do. And then once you found stillness, take a deep breath in. Breathe out through an open mouth. All of those sighs that you've maybe been needing to take, do another one. Side out, let it go. If you need to do it again, please do. And then you'll find yourself heavy on the floor. While you're here in stillness, massage your body with your awareness from the crown of your head. Massage your body with your awareness, heavy shoulders, heavy chest and stomach. Arms are relaxed, the back is relaxed. Right down to the tailbone. Thighs, hips, knees, calves, toes, fingers, completely relaxed. Facial features, Jaws relax. Deepen the forehead. Feel the hair moving away from the scalp. The ears away from the face. Feel supremely calm. The awareness is in the breath as you notice it entering the body and leaving the body. The awareness in the breath. Coming back to the breath. So we're going to think about coming out of this now. Starting to move the fingers and the toes. Bend the knees and ground the feet flat on the floor and feel your back heavy on the floor. Rolling through to your left side with your right hand in front of you to push yourself up and find yourself in a cross-legged seat, any comfortable seat. The hands together at the heart. Eyes are closed. Feeling grounded once again back in your earth seat. Connecting down to Mother Earth, Grandmother Earth, and connecting us to your higher self. Let's bow the head forward. And we bow in gratitude for this practice of yoga. Thank you everybody for joining. I wish you a pleasant evening or day. Thank you and namaste.